Hello there guys, Feng here, and welcome back to 7 Days Today. Okay, again, so I know quite a few of you have been waiting for this, and so have I. I've been waiting to cover this for quite some time now. Unfortunately, since the last update, it's been extremely difficult to actually record because the frames just went down to shit with my old processor. Well, I've recently got a new processor installed and it's working fine now. So we're going to play through some Alpha 11.5. Alright, so we are going to do some random gem. We're going to go ahead and what siege should we give this? Let's just put Fengferth in, because that's extremely original, isn't it? Alright, let's see what we can do with this. So I'm going to go ahead and change some of the settings. You know what, I'm going to keep your survivalist, that's fine. 20% of the night is fine too. Default run. Enemy aggression's normal, that's fine. So we've got 24-hour cycle. 30 minutes, that's fine. Block durability, loot abundance, 100%. You know what I'm going to do with this? I'm actually going to change this to 50%. This won't actually change how much, what loot spawns. It just changes how much of a certain quantity loot spawns. So if we knock it down to 50, it's going to cut it in half. It's just going to make it a little bit more difficult. Alright, so loot respawn time. I'm actually debating about disabling this. Actually, no, I'm not. I'll keep it at 7 days. Now, I think what I'm going to do is once Alpha 12 comes, when we've got the ability to actually make a mini bike and actually travel around, I'm going to completely take this off. But currently, if you survive for longer than obviously a week or 2 weeks, it does get a bit tedious to try and get back to base when you got to keep going further and further and further and further out. It takes a long time, so we'll keep it 7 days for now. Drop on death everything, enemy memory 8 seconds. Yeah, that's all fine. I'm gonna keep the craft and loot timers on fast. I'm not gonna put on normal because it wastes too much time. In fact, I might even just take them off. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take the loot timer off, but I'll keep the craft timer on fast. There we go. That's better. Airdrops every 7 days. Yeah, that's fine by me. Let's crack on then, shall we? So this is obviously the random gen. Now, this first video will be in 720 to start off with. All the other videos after should be in 1080. The main reason for that is, for some reason, the game does not like to be recording in OpenGL when you're actually creating the world. And what will happen is, when it creates the world, the kind of video will unlatch to Bandicam. I've actually tried it with Fraps as well, and it does exactly the same. For some reason, it just unlatches, and I have no idea why. So yeah, that's life. Right, so first of all, let's just go ahead and plop some stuff down. So there we go. Right, so it looks like we're in the savannah or the plains biome. Not too bad of a start. Let's grab ourselves some fibers. There we go. For those of you that remember the update, the actual start game has changed a bit. The early game, it's changed pretty drastically actually. Right, so we need these. There we go. Now we are going to need some stones, which I can't see. Ah, there's a stone. Excellent. So now that we've got that, we can go ahead and start axe. There we go. A stone axe. There we go. Fantastic. Alright, so the next thing to do is to craft a bow. Very, very early game range weapon, which we are going to need if we are going to have any chance against the Zeds. So we are going to need to chop some wood, which we're kind of lucky we've actually found some wood out here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait for my stamina to just regen a little bit, since it's going to take a lot longer to chop this down. In fact, I'm going to go and have a look at this rubbish pile over here, see if there's anything good in there. Alright, we'll take those, thank you. Let me go ahead and break those down straight away. There we go, I'll leave that closed. That's another great thing about this, actually. I do like the fact that when you craft, and you can just close the inventory and it will still craft for you, which is really nice. Okay, so let's, come on, chop it down. This is a really crap axe, by the way. This is the reason why it's taking so bloody long to chop it down. Plus it's a stone axe as well, so the quality is shit, and obviously it's a stone axe. So, you know, what do you expect? Right, let's craft some planks, and then craft some sticks. It's going to take a little bit of a while, so let's let that carry on. I'm going to need some more fibres, so let's grab some more fibres. I'm probably going to need about 4 or 5. There we go. I mean, it doesn't really matter where you start. You can usually do this. It doesn't matter if you start in the desert or if you start in the wasteland. There's usually always a tree or whatnot, and fibres. There we go. You don't have to actually craft the grass into fibres no more, which is obviously quite nice as well. Alright, so we know we got a wooden bow. Now we need to, well, craft some arrows. So we need to find some feathers. That's going to be quite difficult because I can't see any. Oh, there is some bird's nests over here actually. So let's grab some bird's nests and see what we can find. There we go, brilliant. Okay, so we've actually got quite a few feathers from that. Now we actually need stone more than anything. Bloody hell. I'm going to go ahead and grab all this cotton that I find. Oh, there's corn here as well. Fantastic. Oh shit, hello. Yeah, let's just run away for the time being, since we can't really deal with you just yet. We need some more stones. Oh my fucking god. This is why I like looting these bags. You can find books. I mean, that's a rare book, the forge one, and we already know how the knowledge to build a forge, which is fantastic. Alright, there's a lot of Zeds already. That's freaky. Let's go ahead and just see what else is in here. So what I need to do in a bit is I want to go and have a look on the map, and I don't want nothing from there. I'm gonna go and have a look at the map, and we'll see where we are. We might not know, because as you can see, it's just all bloody plains, isn't it? Yeah, that's the case. So what we're going to do is we're just going to keep going, well, in one direction until we come across a river. Now, because of the way the... Okay, that was weird. Because of the way the actual biomes work, you'll always come across a river of some sort. Then all you need to do is kind of just follow it downstream or downriver until we come across a road. And then once we come across a road, we should then be able to find a... Oh, hello. That is actually really tempting to grab all that. There we go. Let me get rid of that bone. No, I don't really need the bone, but we'll take everything else. Yeah, I have got something that smells now, which is not ideal, considering we haven't even made any arrows yet. So let's go ahead and do that. So there we go. So they say make arrows now, but bolts is basically just one down. So if I just go ahead and plonk that there, I can at least reload. There we go. Ooh, nothing in that one. So we need more stones as well. Stones seem pretty rare in this biome. There we go, there's some over here. Fantastic. Alright. And another one. There we go. Let's check here. Alright, we'll take that. We might need that if we can't find any water. There we go. Right then. We should probably chop down another tree actually. Eventually. We could probably do it now. Let's chop down another tree. I need to make sure that I can make some chests. So I'm being dumb, aren't I? Yes, I am. There we are. So we need that there, that there, and that there. There we go. So, what I can tell you about Alpha 12 Obviously, there's going to be the mini bike. That's going to be absolutely epic. And the great thing about that is that it's going to have a quality associated with it as well. So if you find really good quality parts, it'll probably go faster. If you... Ow, 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 ow. Motherfucker! And now I have a broken leg. Bastard! Right, I should be able to make a splint. Hang on. Let's see if we can make a splint. What do we need for that? Alright. Well, we need one more of those. I can actually make one of those. Hang on. God damn it. Cannot believe it. Well, at least we leveled up. Holy shit, and another one. Can't even hear them. And another one. Jesus Christ. Right, well, have you got anything good? No. It's probably because they can smell me. Right. So, what was it now? It was that, and that, wasn't it? Or am I being a bit... Oh, it was. I was right. Sort of. Just in the wrong place. There we go. Yeah, I heard you. Bollocks, bollocks. Oh, now I'm really low on health already. Jesus Christ. Aye. Well, that's a good start, isn't it? Well, at least we've got the splint now. I might as well use both this and my bandage. Since it should... Yeah, there we go. It should heal me up a little bit. This is what happens when you have raw meat on you guys. Don't really want to get rid of it because we might not end up finding food on the first day much, so don't really want to get rid of it if I can help it. There we go, fantastic. Fucking ninja Zeds. There we go. Surprised how many feathers we find naturally, even with just 50% on. So it's pretty cool. Alright, let's take that. Aha! River. Fantastic. Now I've got a couple of choices I can do. I can either go that way or that way. Yeah, so I can go north or south. Decisions. We'll go north for the time being. I may also want to, since we now have the forge so early, I'll probably want to consider getting some clay early now. Yeah, we probably will. We'll get some clay. Let me just grab some more of these stones because we are going to need them. I'm going to go ahead and just get some more grass. Some more plant fibres. There we go. Right. Let's check the damage. Alright, so I've healed up a little bit. Not much. Man, I'm kind of pissed off actually. You're already nearly dead. Never a good sign. Right, let's get rid of that paper. I don't quite need that yet. We are going to need some more arrows, so I'm going to go ahead and craft 5 more. Well, 25 more even. Right, now after I've done that, I'm going to have to make a stone shovel. And we'll start shoveling up some of this clay. Probably would be a good idea. Yeah, let's grab that. Grab that. Uh-oh. And I missed. Because I'm a dumbass and can't aim. There we go. Level 3! Yay. Let's not take that. And there's another one. I thought I had something. There we go. And again I missed because I'm a dumbass. Come on, aim for the head. There we go. So much easier to aim when you're not lagging behind for 30 frames and stuttering every 2 seconds. It's so much easier. There we go. Fantastic. And take that. And take that. And now see if we can make a stone shovel. We should be able to now. Yeah, I was going to say, if I had some more stone, but we have. There we go. Righty then. Stony shovel. So we're gonna go over here. Oh really? Really? That actually hurt me? Fuck's sake. Yeah, you do get it just by dropping, you know, 2 inches in this game. So bear that in mind. Right. So this is clay. You can tell by the light colour on the riverbed. There we go. How many do these do we want? Well, we don't need as many as we did back in Alpha 10 because they got rid of the gun recipes. So you can't actually make gun part molds anymore, which is really unfortunate because I really enjoyed that aspect of the game. In fact, that'll be even better with the way that, you know, loot works now. So if obviously if you craft something, if you're a high enough level, then you might have a good chance of actually crafting a good item. It would have been really cool, but I think they took that out. I think they did that on purpose, so you actually have got to go out in the world and find the parts rather than just craft it. Makes sense. But then again, you know, the iron and stuff and what you'd probably need for it, like maybe tungsten, it would be pretty difficult to game at because caves aren't as common as they used to be. They're pretty, yeah, they're pretty low. The frequency of them, anyway, they're pretty low now. I think that was halved back in, was it 11.2, 11.3? I honestly can't remember. But the frequency was halved, or even less. You rarely see them now. How many clay have we got? So we've got 4 clay. I think about 6 or 7. The problem is when you're using this bloody shovel, it just takes so much out of you. It's the only problem. I can't believe my health though, man. It's already at that. And I mean, death's actually quite punishing nowadays as well. If you die, then you lose 10 wellness. That's a lot, really, since it takes bloody forever to actually get up to 10 as it is. Plus, you lose all your items as well. So yeah, death is meaningful now. You have to bear that in mind. Right. We're not quite hungry and thirsty just yet. I'm going to go ahead and just maybe... No, we should be okay. I'm going to need more stone though soon. Right, so we've got more clay. How much clay have we got now? Is that 6? Yeah, we need 1 more clay. And then we can go on along our merry way. Okay, let's get going. So we'll go back on this side. And let's just jump over the water because apparently it's faster. It is, look, it's faster. Really is. Okie dokie. So let's see. Oh, there's some stone over here. Fantastic. Brilliant. Also talking about now about oh yeah, Alpha 12. So I talked about the mini bike. There's a new weather system that's going to be implemented in the game as well, and it is going to include the temperature. So you need to make sure you keep warm, otherwise you're going to suffer some stat losses and stuff, which is really cool, really cool. And judging by the pictures that's already been put up on the vlog, then yeah, it looks fantastic, absolutely fantastic. What I'm actually more worried about is that going to affect performance at all, because it looks like it would. And let's face it, the game isn't exactly optimised to begin with, so, you know, let's just hope it doesn't really affect that much. But it looks really cool, and it looks a lot more natural than other games that I've seen with that kind of weather system. It looks really fantastic. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and make, actually, yeah, let's go ahead and make 6 more lots of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are going to need a lot to take on when we go into the town. Now, from what I've noticed from these procedural generated maps, there's not a lot of, shall I say, out of the way houses. And so what I've been doing is I've been actually taking one of the houses that's in the towns of these biomes. It's usually in the middle somewhere, not always, but it's usually roughly in the middle. So as soon as we find this road, which we have found now, because there's the bridge, we're going to follow the road until we come across the town. We need to keep an eye out as well for other stuff. Oh, we've got some lead there. Fantastic. Let's craft that. Oh, no. It is a zombie though, so let's kill the zombie. Or at least let's attempt to kill the zombie. There we go. Oh, that physics. Oh, we got a blood bag. That's fantastic. That's actually what we need. Let's go ahead and use that and get some health back. Did that work? What the fuck? Ain't that supposed to give health? Okay, that was weird. Could have sworn that's supposed to give health. Or maybe it's been... I don't know, maybe it's been changed. I could have sworn it gave health. Right, there we go. Hey, brass. More brass. I don't need anything from there. Okie dokie. Let's plop that in there. Alright, so I mean, there's actually it looks like grassland more than anything over there, but we'll stick to this. We'll stick to this biome for the time being. We can always go and explore that biome a bit later on down the line. Nowadays, as well, it's probably worthwhile to actually kill the Zeds that you find along the way, since you know you want to try and level up. Because obviously the higher level you are, the easier it is to craft good stuff. And now we're level 4 already, which is fantastic. It's a nice mouldy sandwich there. We are not going to be taking that. We'll take the coffee though. Right. Now there is actually quite a bad bug that came with, I think it was 11.3. So you know the airdrops that we got on, yeah. What is now happening is once the which setting was it now? I think it was when this setting was introduced, the LOD distance or the view distance. But what happened is that must be linked with the way that the airplanes work, because now it's nearly impossible to see where the airplanes are. They're kind of invisible, and you can't even see the crate or the parachute unless you're literally right on top of it. So there is a way to actually kind of I suppose it's kind of cheating, but at the end of the day, you know, you're trying to find invisible airplanes. But what you can do, which I'm not about to show you obviously until 7 days in, because we won't have an airdrop today, I don't think. But if you actually open up the console, it will actually tell you when when you're in an airplane. It'll actually show you where the drop is. It'll give you coordinates, and if you just follow the coordinates on the map, then yeah, it'll actually show you where the crate is. It's a bit cheaty, but since you can't see the bloody damn airplane anyway, you know, until they get it fixed, I don't really consider it cheating. It doesn't really matter though, because we're not going to need it yet anyway. I'm going to have to look at that blood bag and see what it does. Oh, okay. Okay, so it did actually give me a bit of health. Not much though. Jesus Christ. It actually gives you fullness, and really weird. That is so weird. Anyway, good news. We found a town, and that's fantastic. So what I like to do when we come across a town like this, it's usually full of Zeds, but I like to scout around the outskirts of it first, just to see what's in here. Because if it's not worth it, if it's just literally full of houses, then I tend to go and look somewhere else. However, as you can see, this one has got a store, which is actually a really nice bonus. However, what kind of store is it? It's tools. That's not a bad store, to be fair. Probably the worst one you can come across, really, is the supermarket, because all they have is food and drink usually. And obviously you can find that pretty easily after the first day, really. So that's not really a big deal. But some of the other stores, like the bookstore and the weapon store, those are a lot better to roll. Oh my god. Aim thing. Aim. There we go. Of course, the other thing about doing going around like this as well is that you can basically move all the zombies into one place and they'll eventually forget about you. So that's nice as well. So we're just looking around, just trying to see where I want to set up my base. Normally, I like to take the those big houses like that. I've got an attic, and then I set up in the attic. That's what I like to do. And then I have done it a few times where I've got to day 7 without fortifying the house, and it's still intact. So we might not concentrate on fortifying the house to start off with. We might have to after the first horde attack on the 7th day though. So we'll see. We should be able to get to the 7th day this time round. Should. Right, we are running out of arrows, which is a bit worrying. We are going to need some more stones, so let's go ahead and grab some more stones. We might even need some, I don't know, I think we've got enough feathers, haven't we? So it's just stone. Oh yeah, these things aren't even worth mining no more, since all they give you now is iron fragments and not gunpowder and the ingredients for it. Which is really unfortunate, because now it does actually force you to go out and search for these bloody caves. Alright. Let's start getting some crafting done. I want to make sure I've got some stone left over though, so that I can craft the forge and the campfire. But we are going to need more stone. Right. I'll take that, even though it's only 1 block. Better than nothing. Alright, we're right close. We're right next to a bridge actually, which is kind of handy. And there's a piggy that died. Oh dear. Well, we can't really skin it just yet because there's tons of zombies right next to it. So far so good. This actually looks a pretty nice town for the time being, although there's only really that one store that I noticed. But there is the I don't like to call it a police station, because it doesn't really say it's a police station. I think it was like supposed to be a town hall or something, but it's got like the interiors of a police station. I mean, it's even got a shooting range at the top. So I don't know. I'll just call it police station. Fuck it. But it's got one of those in, which is obviously ideal. Means we're going to get some gun parts, or possibly even a gun, which is fantastic. There's a lot of Zeds. Did I keep? I think I put. Oh, I put on normal spawning, didn't I? That might have been a bad idea on my part. I probably should have put it on low. Oh well, it doesn't matter at this point. I don't think you can actually change it afterwards, after you've created it. I mean, I've done it before. I've tried changing the options, you know, settings and stuff, and it doesn't seem to do anything after you've done the initial change. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, more rocks. We need more rocks and stones. There we go. So one of the other things they are going to be adding in Alpha 12, which I'm really looking forward to, is the ability to craft different types of ammo. So for example, for the bow or crossbow, you can actually make explosive bolts or fire bolts and fire arrows, which is really cool. I think you can also make shotgun slugs as well, which is going to be really cool. So much more variety. Variety is always nice. Variety is the spice of life, indeed. Alright, so we're getting close to fully circling around now. And yeah, it looks, there's another one there. Actually no, that's just a store, by the look of it, an old store. We might go for this house here actually. It's fairly centralised, isn't it? Sort of. Alright, we'll go for this one. We need to go ahead and kill the Zeds. It's coming out. There's a load of Zeds coming over that way. A load of them. Might not have enough arrows for this, especially if I'm not hitting the heads like I am doing. Wow. There we go. Oh shit. They seem a lot faster. Oh my god. There's no excuse for me to be missing now, by the way. At all. Oh, there's nothing in that. Oh, crap. Okay. It's at this point that I wished I'd had some sort of mine or something. I could just put it down and let it blow up, but we've got nothing like that at the moment. Crap. Another thing I'm doing is rather than changing the way the bow and the crossbow works. So, I mean, currently there's just one quality, and that's yellow, and it doesn't do anything at the moment. But in Alpha 12, they are going to add quality to it. So obviously, your first bow, or your first bow is going to end up being shit, not good. So yeah, looking forward to that. I'm not 100% sure if they're supposed to be adding some more places of interest, but at the moment there's not really that many. Especially for the random gen. It does seem that some don't roll at all on random gen, which is a bit weird. Well, we've got 15 arrows left. That's very worrying. Not worrying. We need more stones. Stone. Stone. There we go. Yeah, it's dead body, stone. I suppose it is still worth trying to crack open them rocks to get loads of stones, though, if you run out of stones that's on the ground. Which, does happen. Alright. Let me get half of those. Let's craft some of them. Oh, more feathers. Good. Come on. Come at me. And this is worthwhile doing, right, because it's going to help level up very quickly earlier on. Oh my god. Bullet, arrow sponges or what? There we go. Jesus Christ. This is taking a wee bit of a while. Wow! Did not even aim for that. The problem with this as well, and I think this is going to be the case regardless, whatever, but obviously I like to search the bodies afterwards, because sometimes zombies can have a lot of good stuff on them, like that for example. We've now got a flashlight, but unfortunately the time to decompose into a corpse block, as I like to call them, is very quick, so you don't have much time to actually loot the bodies. So trying to take them all on like this is not necessarily ideal if you want to loot the bodies. Unless you're quick. Or a ninja. Or both. Especially both. Jesus. Alright. Have we met those arrows yet? Yes, we have. We've got 78 of them. Fantastic. Let's grab that. Oh, research that? No. Brilliant. More. Alright, how are we doing? Okay, so we are a bit low on food and drink. We should be okay for the time being. So I can get rid of these anyway. Yeah, I think we have got enough food as well and drink just to last the night if we set up base in here. Come on. Come on. Oh god. I am hitting his head. It's just not registering it at all. Yeah, that's my excuse. Yeah, the game's not registering the headshots. There we go. Jesus Christ, I'm down to half on the bow already. That's a bit silly, really. Alright, now, it looks like we should be okay from now. There's no more zombies around. So let's go ahead and go in here. Looks like this is already open. It is this house, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Alright, so this is the back door. Oh boy, lovely. That's a nice start. Except now we're full. So we've got access to a green shotty, which is really nice. It's very rare to actually find completed guns, so I consider that as extremely lucky. We also have a few shotgun shells. I'm going to go ahead and just drop that stone shovel since we know I'm going to need it. Alright. Alright, I think what I'm going to do now for the time being is just ignore all this and... Is that already open? Cool. We're just going to go upstairs and set up shop. That's locked. Alright. So let's chop down this. Bollocks. 1, 2. Oh, that might not be enough stone. I might have to get some more stone to get the fire, the campfire and the forge going. Really looked out with that forge book. Really looked out with it. A lot of the times you're kind of stuck if you can't find that forge book. So getting it this early on is pretty major. There we go. Fantastic. There's 2 bags here. This is where we're going to call home. There's 2 bags here as well, which is nice. Alright, let's go ahead and stick some... Aren't they? Where's them trousers? There they are. There you go. I've got no painkillers yet. That's worrying. I'll take a blood bag for now. Even though it's not really going to help much. There we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and start crafting some chests, since we are going to need them. So let's go ahead and go with 3 logs. We'll craft them into planks. And then with these planks, we're going to halve them again, halve them again, halve them again, halve them again. That's going to make 8 chests. Is that 8? Oh wow, okay. I thought it would make a bit less than that. No, I thought it was 6. That was weird. Let's just plot in there. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to plonk these down. Yeah, let's go through all my hotbar before we actually get to the chests. That'll be a really good idea. So I'm going to plonk them here, like so. So this chest here is going to be all my food and stuffs. So we're going to stick those there. There we go. Stick the corn there. I'll keep that on me. This one here is going to be my odds and sods. So let's stick my nails, cotton. Those coins I can break down to scrap. There we go. Need to make sure they come. There we go. Alright. So cloth fragments, torch. I'm actually going to go ahead and plonk that down. There we go. It's going to be our only light source during the night for now. That's my food. I like to be somewhat organised. I'll say somewhat because, you know, it literally is somewhat. I'll keep those out of the way. Golden mudflower. I didn't even realise I picked those up. There we go. I've got a flashlight. I'll keep that on me for the time being, I guess. Don't really need it straight away, so... Oh yeah, I've got this soup as well. I've got to plonk down. Right, so here's our guns and stuff. I'm just going to go ahead and stick those there for the time being. We don't really need them. And I'll put my oil, brass casings there. I'm going to go ahead and make one more. Actually, we could make 2 more, couldn't we? It might be worthwhile making 2 more, actually. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Make 2 more chests. And what time? Oh god, we're 40 minutes in already. Jesus Christ, didn't even realise that. Alright, so I'm just gonna not plonk them anywhere for the time being. Let's go ahead and make a forge, which we can't do because stupid ass me thought it was a good idea to put this short pipe away. So there's our pipe, there's our stones, and there's our forge. Fantastic. We haven't got enough for a campfire, so we need to go back out and get some more stone. It is still 1:30 in the day, so in day one, so that's not going to be too difficult. We can in fact have a mooch around and see what else we can find. But for now we've got this, so I'm going to go ahead and stick that there. I'm also going to go ahead and stick this here, like so. And I'm going to stick that one there. Let's check this duffel bag. It's got a part in. Fantastic. Now what I tend to do is these yellow parts I tend not to keep. Anything that's yellow or below I tend to just turn into scrap or whatever, if you can actually do that. And that I've already got, so we'll turn them into cloth fragments. Main reason for that is I don't need them, you know. They're not particularly great, so I tend to stick to the green, blue and purple stuff if I can. Alright, now we've got that, I'm going to go ahead and stick the scrap iron, lead and scrap brass in this particular one. Those will be used for smelting a bit later on down the line, but we don't need to worry too much about that just yet. I've got this bow, so I've actually got a decent melee weapon actually, so we will keep that. Clay, we need to transform those into lumps. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Shouldn't take too long. I do prefer to have the timing on the crafting because it's, I suppose it's a tad bit more realistic, kind of, maybe. It also, you know, if you run out of stuff in the heat of battle and you got to craft, it's a bit more, it's a bit more frightening. Oh, did I just chuck it out by accident? God damn it. So, we're going to make a brass ingot mould. We're going to make a nothing because that's wrong. We're going to make the lead ingot mould. Like so. We're going to make a iron ingot. And then we'll make the tungsten. I've actually yet to use the tungsten mould for much. That's all. I tend to use the others a lot more than that. So there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So what we need now is we need some bullet casings, and we... Oh, I'm not going to be able to use the shells on my bollocks. So we can't actually make the bullet tip mould yet, but at least we can make the bullet casings mould. Or not. Am I doing that right, or am I going a bit cuckoo? Oh, I can't make it yet because I haven't learnt the recipe for it. That makes more sense. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave that in there for the time being. There we go. So that's more or less everything sorted, sort of. And just go ahead and I'm trying to make sure I got as little, you know, as much room as possible so I can actually loot stuff. I'm not going to need that just yet. I'm going to stick that there. Alright, so now we've got a bit more room. I'm going to go ahead and search around. I may as well have that chili and drink now. Nummy, nummy, nummy. That's going to dehydrate us a little bit. And then we can get some water. There we go. Right, let's go and have a search then. We're at 44 minutes in, so I'm going to stick a pause in here. I think next episode should be 1080. So, I'll see you in a bit, guys.